With 3 games left to go in the season, we are on 76 points, and yes, we are not going to be the champions this year. Real Madrid have already wrapped that up. But if we think back to how many points Claudio Ranieri got with his Leicester City team when they won the Premier League, it was only 81 points. So if we win 2 out of our last 3 games in the La Liga season, we will achieve a higher points tally than they did. And I'm not saying that counts as completing the challenge, but guys, cut me some slack. I'm trying to make it interesting for the last few games. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 7th episode of Replicating Ranieri, where today we are playing the second to last and the third to last games in the La Liga season. Don't know why I said it in that order, but let's go with it. The first one is against Getafe, and the big one is against Real Madrid, the current champions of the La Liga season. May I add that we're the only team that have actually beaten them this season, and probably will go down as the only team to beat them. Maybe we could do it twice, not putting money on it, I wouldn't either. But, you know, it should be an entertaining episode either way. Since the last time out, we have done quite well in the league. Don't think we've lost a single game, and that is true, we have not. The last game that you guys saw was the one against Barcelona, and since then we have won every single game. No really scary ones apart from the Villarreal one, which even that was still feeling pretty comfortable. So we're going to jump straight into this next one, which is against Getafe. I feel like it could be a little bit challenging considering how tired our players are, and it's away from home, and we've been on a good run of form for a while. So I feel like we're ready to get knocked down a peg here or there. But again, as I said in the intro, it is very important that we try and win every single game, because if we only win 2 games, we will do better than Ranieri did with Leicester on the points tally, obviously not position-wise. We're either going to finish in 3rd place or 4th place this year, but that depends on how we do in these last few matches. This is the team that we are going with. A bit of rotation in there, but I still feel like this team can do the job against Getafe away from home, so let's jump straight into it without any further ado, and fingers crossed we can come away with all 3 points, and then we only need 3 points from our last 2 games. Don't see any names that I recognise from Getafe, but as it goes, most of the time with the Spanish league, I don't know a lot of players, to be completely honest. Real Madrid and Barcelona are playing in the background, so that's an interesting one to keep an eye on, and hopefully we do come away with a good result here. Very laggy gameplay, and I think that's because my charge has been glitching a wee bit lately, so I'll take it out and put it back in. Hopefully that smoothens things up a wee bit for you guys. They have a corner very early on in the game after Mbogo makes a good save, but he collects that one quite easily, and it looks like it could be the end of the highlight or a chance for us. I wouldn't mind that at all. Mbogo, if you want to kickstart a counter-attack, I wouldn't say no to it. Passing back to him, and I think that we have a good opportunity to try and create a chance here, because the highlight has been going on for a wee bit longer than you would expect. So maybe we are going to hit back at them. Perez skipping past a few players, looking to play it into the goal. But unfortunately a shot goes at the goalkeeper, but a great run from him. And with 5 shots there, 1 after 15 minutes, you can expect us to be all over them for the rest of the first half. Well, hopefully I haven't jinxed it by saying that. Romero clearing it up, and Borja Iglesias is now 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And you would expect them to do so much better from that position. Surely the chance isn't over yet. That seems like a very short one to show. And they almost get through there, but luckily for us, Guerrero is able to run around the back and collect it. Now Fekir is on the ball, running forward in a great position, looking to play it infield. Elena going for a long shot, and it hits the crossbar. A great chance for him, a great shot by him, but unfortunately doesn't bulge in the back of the net. And we are still at 0-0, but you have to say, it's only a matter of time before we get that first one to put us 1-0 up and feel a little bit more comfortable. But I have played a lot of games this season where they've come very late or not even come at all. So I'm hoping that before half-time we can have another chance. Half-time does roll around. We don't get that another chance that I was wanting. So I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with the performance. I'm not too worried. Like, I definitely don't think that they're going to get a goal and beat us. But I am very worried that we will not manage to score a goal ourselves, and it could be a 0-0 draw that you would have to say would be a pretty undeserved result. In the Real Madrid versus Barcelona game, both teams have just scored, and it still looks like Real Madrid are going to be unbeaten at home at least, because, you know, we beat them, remember? Yeah, I love plugging that in. Every chance I get, I will say that. Until the day I die, I will say we beat a Real Madrid side that won every single game, apart from one, and lost only one against us. So, that's definitely my proudest point as a manager in the save periods, getting through on goal, and after a shot that goes off the defenders, does hit it on the rebound and puts it into the back of the net. That is exactly what we want from one of the best players in our team this season, in my opinion. Definitely the best signing. Well, actually, I need a second to think about it, and I don't have a second to think about it because I have to focus on the game at hand. Terrible stuff by our defence. That ball should have been cleared so easily, and of course it's a free kick that gets us. Just as I was saying, there is no way they're going to score at half-time. They get their second shot and it goes into the back of the net. But surely we can hit back from the same sort of position. And we do. Borja Iglesias with the header. Guerrero with the assist. And that is something that you've seen a lot this season. Borja Iglesias with the goal. Guerrero with an assist. Both of them have been amazing players for us so far this season. And it is fair to say this is where we belong after the performance we have shown. Another chance coming our way. I'm going to pause that so just in case we do score a goal. But I want to make a tactical change. Calm down, guys. Let's bring off William Carvalho because he's looking a little bit tired. And who else should we bring off? Let's bring off one of our centre-backs. Romero can have a bit of time off. Actually, that could be an absolutely shocking decision considering the fact that they've already had a good opportunity to score against us today and succeeded. But it looks like we are going to be getting a penalty. Didn't see that because I was editing my tactics. Sorry about that one, guys. But as he goes towards the VAR box, you very rarely see them not being given from this sort of position. And I hope that Iglesias can step up and put it into the back of the net, like he has done a couple of times. He's missed a couple of times this season as well. But I don't feel like today is going to be one of those days. As he scored his last one, finally ended his duck, and he steps up looking confident. I can see his expression, and he puts it into the back of the net. Great finish from him. 28th goal of the season. What a man this man is. He is an incredible player for us. Also up there with assists. I think he's gotten 10 assists now in the season, and an incredible amount of goals as well. We would love to take him with us to our next club because obviously we're going to have to keep this challenge going because we didn't win the league this year as much as I would have loved to have had every other team perform the way that they did in the season that Leicester won the league in the Premier League, but unfortunately that's not the way the cookie crumbled. Real Madrid and Barcelona have both had incredible seasons. Barcelona are actually winning away from home. I hope that Real Madrid score another goal because I want to be the only team that managed to beat them this year. But at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, and no matter what, we are always going to be the best team in the league in my eyes. Well, that's a little bit of a biased opinion. They managed to score there, but it is ruled for offside. Didn't really get to show the replay there, but I'll take it. It didn't look offside to me, but I'm not complaining. Here we go with the replay, finally. Is he off? Oh, okay. I thought he crossed it in. Yeah, no, he's miles offside. Fair enough. The clock is going to tick down, and we should be getting all 3 points here away from home. Great performance from the squad. Never really in doubt that one was, so I'm happy with the performance either way. Sorry about the little bit of lag here and there in the games. My charger seems to be disconnecting every now and then. Gosh, the amount of technical problems I have in this channel is absolutely ridiculous. I always say, if you guys want to come here for primo content, look at elsewhere. It's not here. The average commentary is enough to get some people through the videos, but and if you're one of them, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of you. That win keeps us in 3rd place in the league, and we will jump straight into our next game, which is against Real Madrid, who I think they did end up losing to Barcelona. So I guess that's a bad thing in the fact that I love bragging that we're the only team that managed to beat them, but it is a good thing in the way that they are now in bad form as they go into the game against us away from home. So hopefully we can pull off an upset and at least come away with 1 point. Here we go. Can we do the double over Real Madrid? Probably not, but we have won our last 5 games in a row. So, statistically speaking, mathematically speaking, we will win this game because if you look at the trend, we win every single game. So we're going to win it. And they lost their last game. So, there's a chance. They're on 97 points and we're on 79. So obviously no chance of us catching them in the season this year. But this is the team that we're going with. A couple of players a little bit more tired than I actually thought they would be. Hang on. Maybe we will reconsider some of these selections. Nah, actually, they can harden up, honestly. I feel like we got to go with our best team to even go in with a chance of winning this game. We'll make substitutions if we have to. Everyone should be knackered by the end of this game. Let's jump straight into it, and fingers crossed we can come our way with another win and another upset against Real Madrid. alright, I will admit their team is ridiculous. They have so many amazing players. Hazard, Salah, Bernardo Silva, Jovic, who is doing amazingly this season, Varane, and Mendy at left back. I mean, it is a pretty good squad, but we have Borja Iglesias up top, and if he gets a penalty, I'm sure that he'll put it into the back of the net this time. So hopefully we can just come away with something. I'm hoping for something, because if we win this game, I'm pretty sure we've definitely got third place, and we've definitely got Champions League football, and we've definitely beaten Claudio Ranieri's point score with Leicester City. And straight off the bat, we are in with the first chance after 4 minutes. Borja Iglesias, what are you doing there, mate? That's never going to trouble the goalkeeper. I don't even know why that one's counting as a highlight. But after 6 minutes, we have gone 3 shots to their 1. And another chance is coming our way. Akanji on the ball, playing it over to his fellow centre-back Romero. And now we can push upfield. Perez, who scored a goal in the last game, feeling very tired, is still running at the defence. And as always, he's shooting from those angles. He's the only one that I trust to do that in this game. But unfortunately, he doesn't manage to curl it in like he has done a couple of times this year. Guerrero, standing over a free kick, goes into the right area. And Jones hits the post. Gosh, we're absolutely peppering up that goal. Surely there is only a matter of time before now and when we actually score, because it is coming. And we are in with the chance once again. Borja Iglesias right in the corner, looking to put a ball into the middle, but he can't find anyone. And now Real Madrid are on the ball. Great ball over to Jovic. Shouldn't be so excited about that ball. Great ball over to Jovic. Not happy about that one. And now they are running at us. This is their first chance of the game. Good tackle, but it doesn't get them away from the danger area. And eventually we do clear it. And that is the end of the chance. But it does look like a very good game that is there for the taking from either side. And Romero is the man to put the first goal into the back of the net. And we are winning 1-0 away from home against Real Madrid. This game has been go, go, go. And we are the first team to score. Hopefully the only team to score. And we have another chance. If we are the only team to score in this game and we add another one here, I will be absolutely blown away by the team this season. They have played so well, and I feel like this would be just an absolute cherry on top from the team. What a performance we're having so far, and it is not over yet. Still only 20 minutes gone, and we have seen more than we do in full 90-minute matches sometimes. Akanji clearing it long. Iglesias is one-on-one with the keeper. Don't miss from here. He does, unfortunately. He would have scored that 9 out of 10 times. But unfortunately today, it goes straight at the goalkeeper. And maybe we will have a wee bit of time to just chill out and not have a highlight for a while. Because it has been a very intense first 25 minutes. Half-time rolls around and I'm not complaining. We're still winning 1-0. It did end up being a very bland last few minutes of the second half. Don't mind that at all. Of the first half, sorry. Second half of the first half is what I meant to say. I'm going to tell them not to be complacent out there because we need to make sure that we keep this form up and hopefully they don't hit back at us straight away from a corner. Good for us. And Vogo manages to pick up a save there, and he was a very good signing for only $10 million. I think he was worth picking up. Our last goalkeeper made a few mistakes here and there, and I don't think I can think of a single time I've been less than impressed with what he has done in between the sticks. A great goalkeeper for us, and hopefully he doesn't make a mistake here and they score. They're running down the wing, and eventually Hazard shoots it straight at Vogo, and he does nothing about it. Oh, for goodness sake, of course, as soon as I'm praising him, he makes a mistake. But I don't think it was as bad as it may have looked. But, I mean, it wasn't his finest moment, was it? And now they are on the attack again. The second half might be theirs to take. And they are on the ball, as I just said before. Guys don't need to hear that again. They are playing down the left. Mendy, one of the danger men. He is a very good player in this game. Puts it straight at Mbogo that time. Very solid in between the sticks, as per usual. And he clears it out to Perez, who has got some pace down on that left, but decides to put it into the middle. Can't find anyone. Very silly ball. Too many players in the area, and he probably should have just run with it there. Hazard eventually plays it out to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shoots it, but luckily for us, a deflection does lead to a chance for Salah. But again, luckily, it does mean that he puts it wide, and we're still at 1-1. But with us on the ball right now, it could change at any moment. Very back and forth game. And both sides having a great deal of chances and possession to hopefully add to their tally. Borja Iglesias one-on-one with the keeper, and that is the second time he has put it straight at him. Come on, mate, you're much better than this. You have scored so many goals this year. If only you could put one into the back of the net in this game, it would be exactly what we need. Scrambling around the box, and eventually Mbogo picks it up. What a chance that was for Real Madrid, and it looks like they are the team taking the ball by the horns and dominating in the second half. Hopefully they don't pick up a goal, because that would absolutely ruin our chances of winning the game here. I feel like if they scored here, it might put the sting out of us, and I think that, yeah, that might be game's head and match. Obviously, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we get back into it, but I'm not feeling completely positive after seeing how well they have done in the second half. We're going to make a substitution here, even though they have a corner. Quickly pause that. Who should we bring on? We'll bring on, let's bring on Bezor, and we'll also bring on Fekir, two midfielders. Feeling very tired, put in a great shift so far this game, but unfortunately haven't managed to add to the scoreline or get any assists out there today. But considering how many games I've played lately, they must be very tired. We're moving on to a positive mentality, if you didn't notice me do that a few seconds ago, just to try and break them down more. But Jovic does score again, and it does look like game's head and match already. Doesn't matter if we score a goal straight after this. I still feel like after the second half performance Real Madrid have shown, and the second half performance we have shown to be completely fair, it is going to be a win for them. But unfortunate for the team, but overall still a very good performance. And I'm acting like the 90 minutes is up already, but that's mainly because most of our players are feeling pretty tired already. So we'll switch Curtis Jones out onto the right, bring Pizzi on, and you know what, you can play in your advanced playmaker role. I haven't really worked out how to get the best out of Pizzi just yet, and with only one game left to go in the season, it's kind of pointless to try new things with him. But if he picks up a goal here, again, I'll say I'm a tactical genius. But unfortunately for us, it is Real Madrid on the ball again, and I think they've won a penalty. William Carvalho, our captain, giving away what looked like a pretty soft one to me. Jovic stepping up. I think this is for his hat-trick, and he puts it into the back of the net. 4-1 is not the result we were expecting after we scored that first goal, especially considering how well we did in the full first half. In the second half, they have looked like a completely different team, and they might be adding to the tally, making it 5-1, and that would be completely flattering to them. And they put it into the middle. Rodrigo's there, but luckily for us, Mvogo makes a good save. And again, we're having a bit of laggy stuff, but you guys are just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix it, but it's nothing's gone perfectly out here today. But at the end of the day, we can be very proud of how we have played, and we haven't let them absolutely whitewash us yet. Well, the 90 minutes hasn't completed just yet, and they are still running at us. Rodrigo trying to come into goal, and yeah, now it's a bit embarrassing. 5-1. I mean, they're the champions, and we're the only team that are looking for third place. But I feel like we could have put up much more of a fight here. I think that moving to a positive mentality might have been our downfall. Borja Iglesias is throwing goal, and I was about to say, and now he decides to score, but he doesn't even decide to score now. And we have a corner. Something could come from this. Guerrero putting the ball into the middle, doesn't reach anyone, unfortunately for us. They get the ball back, and don't score again. Luckily for us, the highlight goes away. We move back down to balance. We're shutting up the shop. We've accepted the loss, and hopefully nothing else happens for the rest of the game. Honestly, I feel like we deserve at least a little bit of dignity in this game, because we have played well. As I said before, I think a 2-1 win would probably be a fair result. Maybe even a 3-1, 5-1. It just seems ridiculous to me. Mendy on the ball, playing it into the middle. Jovic heads it wide, luckily for us. And hopefully that is the last thing that happens in this game. We've made all 3 substitutes. We have nothing else we can do. And we just got to wait and hope that we can come away with a respectable result. I mean, 5-1 doesn't exactly scream respectable result, but it is an okay result if you take a look at how we actually played in comparison to the Real Madrid team. If you take a look at the table, what that means for us is that we have a very interesting last game of the season, because not only does it mean if we win, we get 3 points and go above Leicester City's points tally of 81 points with 82 points and do better than them technically, it also is the fight for third place, because even if Real Sociedad, I think it is, win or lose their next game, which I think they're going to win, by the way, we will be fighting them in the last game of the season for third place because they are above us on goal difference. So it is a very important game. So stick around for that one. Don't miss it. It will be a very interesting one to see whether or not we finish in fourth place or third place. Not that big of a deal, but I mean, for personal reasons, I'd really like to finish third. And also, of course, it means that we do better than the Leicester City team did on points. That is where we're going to end this episode. Make sure you tune in for that next episode. As always, make sure to like and subscribe because we do make daily Football Manager videos on this channel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.